the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And we are underway from Santa Clara.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle during the turf. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
And be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You talk about this Rams defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Throwing here, Corral. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the Niners' 13-yard line.
On the right side, open is Gesicki.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Christian McCaffrey His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC.
And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees you home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they get him down the mountain before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. On the counter now, it's Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You look at this Niner defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Corral.
Able to get away. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Agnew now to return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott now.
He's got, and the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 4th.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, 46. Hey, kill.
Prescott off play action.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this one is incomplete.
The Niners at 12-4 now on the year. They come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. That's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 49ers 44-yard line.
Corral.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Now Corral.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On second down, McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
3rd and 5. Back to throw, Corral.
And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been out.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Here we go 46, 46. Here we go 47. Here we go kill. 26.
Prescott on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Rams ready to go on offense.
They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Throwing here, Corral.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Corral. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
On 3rd down, Corral. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Here we go 47. Here we go 46.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move to third and long, then here, just nothing available, and he's got to throw it away.
Third and long, Corral.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack.
Everybody, 47.
Final play of the half. Prescott airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached the intermission, and what?
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A second down throw for Prescott.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 21. And again, it's Prescott. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. An option handoff given to Sanders. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the 49ers are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this run.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. Robert Spillane able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Corral.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. One here. Here we go. 47. Hey, 47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And those 2 just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Prescott yet again. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
Defense.
We can't have
So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give running left. It's Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Prescott now on 2nd down. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they'll get this down to the 10. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
4th down, Prescott. This is caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
1st down,
Throwing here, Corral. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Back to throw, Corral.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Rams.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Corral, another throw coming. Open man right side is Rice.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. Corral looking to throw.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up
the tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Still on his feet. Touchdown, LA! Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Corral throwing for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
49ers 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
Prescott looks to throw on first. His throw incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Prescott on first down.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. To the air again, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Now Prescott.
2nd and 6. At the 44.
He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Hey, Hey, 47. We're going to 53. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. 2nd and 5.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Samuel.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got it.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run.
Prescott off play action. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Dak Prescott taking it in from a yard out.
And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Personal foul.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to realize opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Corral.
It fights him off.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Holding offense.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
There he goes, right side.
Now he's into the clear again. Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown, LA!
Christian McCaffrey
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Rams use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra